Hi everyone, and my name is Mimi. I'd like to welcome you back to my fashion lounge. Um, just to remind you, I have two channels. This is actually my hair lounge, and I have a fashion lounge. So when I say fashion lounge, I mean it could be either one or the other. So today I'm going to be doing a review on some hair. So I'll be talking to you from my fashion lounge. So the hair that I have in front of you, or rather the wig that I have in front of you, is from a vendor, and the vendor's name is Star Quality Hair on AliExpress. I've done an initial review of the hair, and I've also talked about this hair when I was making a wig, and I showed what it looked like in its natural form without any product on it. And I also showed the hair once it was washed. So now all I'm doing is just showing you what the hair looks like after I've made a wig. I'll show you the wig construction and my thoughts on the hair. So the wig is made on a dome cap, and my dome cap of choice is always this one, which I buy from a hair vendor in the United Kingdom called Pax, and it's £1.99. And I believe you can get them online, or you can get them direct from the distributor, but I've never tried to do it that way. I bought this hair because I loved the curl pattern of it, but when I actually made the wig, I didn't actually like the curl pattern. It made me look like a poodle, but I think I didn't have any patience in manipulating it, so what I did was I straightened it, and I don't actually like it straight, so I'm going to wash it. I'm going to actually dye it. I did try and dye it, and the dye didn't take, but I believe I didn't have enough dye, so I'm going to dye it again using a Garnier hair dye, which I bought, and I'm going to use probably 2 packs to see how well the dye takes to this hair. I contacted the seller and explained that to her, and she said to me that the hair does actually dye. So I told her what I would do is I'll do a review. I'll let her know, I'll re-dye the hair, and I will show you once I've dyed this hair and show you what it looks like in its natural state. So this is BB. This is my mannequin hair that I bought from Pax also. They were doing a special offer, so I managed to get this for £5. So that's what the wig looks like. I haven't actually really brushed or done anything to it. I wore it probably for about a week, I think, and then I got fed up with it. So that's my wig construction. I haven't actually combed it from behind because I wanted you to see what it looks like, and it does matte, as you can see. So I'm hoping once I restore it back to its original state, which is curly, that matting will stop. Does it shed? I can't really comment on whether or not it sheds because I haven't worn it long enough. That's my wig construction. See if I can get light on this. So that's my wig construction. That's my silk closure, which I love, because as you know, silk closure gives the illusion of the wig or the hair coming out of your skin. And basically this colour, I don't know if you can see that, it actually fits my skin. I think I put a bit of foundation on it, and this closure is a free part, so you can basically part it at any point in the closure. It's a 4x4, so at any point you can part it. So that's what it looks like. So I am planning to dye it this evening. It's a bit late, but I will dye it and then leave it to dry overnight, and then I will do another video either tomorrow or on Tuesday, and I'll show you the results of the outcome of this wig. But I'm happy with the way I've done the wig. I don't know if you can see it. Every time I make a wig, I learn something different, and it's basically given me confidence to continue making wigs. Someone actually said to me, I should go into business. But honestly, making a wig is time consuming. For those of you that make them, it's very time consuming, and you have to have some level of determination to continue it, because I have to psych myself up to actually make a wig. Right, so another thing I wanted to show you actually was, in addition to my wig, which I'm going to move out of the way, is what I use to make my wigs. Now, I think I have spoken to you about it before. However, I did tell you that I was going to talk about the thread that I use, and I forgot. So what I've done is I've got myself organised, and I've put the things that I use to make my wig inside this little container. It was a Ferrero Rocher container, old container. Still got that at the bottom, so I just left that to keep the bottom clean. And basically these are the items that I use to make my wig. So that's the wheel with all the pins. I bought that years ago, and it's basically, you can use it for arts and crafts, and you can use it for sewing. It's from a sewing kit. So this is a thread I said I was going to talk to you about. I'll talk to you about that in a second, and I won't forget. These are spares that I bought recently. Bought 2. Pair of scissors that's in my manicure set. I've had this for years. I bought it from Bath and Body Works, and basically it comes in a set. Scissors, filer, clipper, and something else I can't remember. But this is what I use now to make my wigs. Handy to cut. And this in here is my needles, which I got from John Lewis. So I bought a set of 3, and the large one is on this thread here, which I'm going to use at some point this week to make another wig. So that's it. So these threads, let's get that out of the way. So these threads are polyester, and they're extra strong. So those of you that watch Ivy, she recommended that you use polyester to make your wigs, and I have actually seen the difference. However, I have noticed that my wigs do shed, and I don't know whether it's because I'm pulling hard on the on the wefts because I don't actually sew in the wefts. I sew underneath, and I secure the wefts by pulling it through, and then securing it that way, like most people do. Most people don't sew it in their wefts anymore because it actually sheds. But I still find that my hair is shedding. I don't know whether it's the quality of the hair, or maybe I'm pulling on the hair too tight when I'm sewing it. So I'm going to review how I make my wig. But anyway, she recommended Ivy Powell. Those of you that know her flip over method, she's popular for that. She was the one that, I don't know whether she came up with it, but she was the one person that everyone recommended when they were making wigs. Go to Ivy Powell, check out her flip over method. She recommended using polyester, and I have noticed that it makes so much of a difference. I used to use, like all of us, the cotton thread, which there's actually nothing wrong with it, but I find this is actually stronger. And I bought this one from John Lewis, and they cost individually, let me just check the price, $3.75, and I bought 2, and they cost me, was it $3.75? Yeah, it was. And then it cost me jointly $7.50. So I just bought 2 because initially I bought 1, and that ran out, and I had to go back, and I had to go all the way to the West End to get that. So absolutely a must. If you're making any wigs, I would recommend highly that you get polyester thread, but the strong version. And the only place I've seen so far that you can get it is in the haberdashery of John Lewis. So those of you that live in London, I know I have heard Ivy say that you can get it in beauty supply store, and they sell big, you know, similar to that or even larger of the threads. So far I haven't been able to find them in the United Kingdom. So that's my brief overview of my wig and the tools I use to make my wig, which I have gone through before, but just for those people that are interested, I'm getting a bit more organised. I'm going to stop the video now. If you like what I've spoken about, do you have any comments, do you have any questions, please leave them in the comments box below. And if you like watching my videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.